Good afternoon, all. My name's Jo Jolly, and I've got the real privilege of working with Dr. Ron Dyer from Sheffield University and Breda Ryan, a Director of Programme Controls at Jacobs, in leading the research workstream. And it's great that already in this space, we have representatives from the public sector, the private sector, and research. And Ron and Breda have to send their apologies today, I'm afraid. But as I say, it's a real privilege to work with such collaborative and inclusive people. And also, more recently, we've been contacting our volunteers to start to get involved in our research workstream, and a huge thanks to them. And as I talk about how our work is developing, I really hope that some people today might feel interested to get involved with our workstream as well. Clearly, it's the best one, but yeah, I'm biased. So if we move on to the next slide, please, Yoshi. The problem that we were asked to look at, really, or that we recognised needed looking at for the research workstream, and it came as a real surprise to me. I don't have a background in project data analytics. My background is in project delivery. And so it came as a real surprise to me that there actually doesn't really exist a clear picture of all the research activities that have taken place, are taking place across this field, and that there isn't a really good sort of horizon scanning forward look around what might be emerging. And so that's really our problem. And so the task force, our task force, has a fantastic role to play in really filling that gap. And the thing that makes me feel really motivated to work in this space as well is the values of our task force. And the first slide said about how we work in the interest of the collective, and that's absolutely what runs through our values, and it's so important, and it's something that I strongly believe in. So the focus of our work stream is really in establishing some of these sort of core foundations. So we're starting with an exploration around project data analytics. And by that, we are meaning predictive analytics, artificial intelligence, and the application of machine learning. It's then identifying those activities and disseminating it, making it available, and again, sharing it, helping others to get access to it, to embed it more quickly, so that as a community, as a profession, we can develop and learn and improve at the fastest rate that we can. And then also to keep that view on the future, the horizon scanning, what is coming up, and even how do we influence that? How do we influence that so that some of the emerging research topics are really focused on some of the things, indeed, that Alex was just referring to in the solutions development work stream. So this is, if we go on to the next slide, please, Yoshi. This is an exciting day for us in many ways, because after today we will be putting out a call to action across our community, sending it to all of you, to ask for your feedback, to capture your knowledge. For the first time, we'll be capturing the knowledge across our community around the research activities that have and are taking place, and also that the horizon scanning, the future look, and where do you feel we should be focusing our efforts as a community. That call to action is going out after today. There's then a 1 month return on that request, and then after a month we'll be pulling that information together and really starting to develop this baseline, this information, this data set that again everybody can access and see. And also for the year ahead, as a work stream, we want to be shaping what are the 1 or 2 or 3 things that we will focus on in the research field that will move us that step forward. And we're very much focused on doing a few things well and doing it collaboratively, again, for the greater good. So that's us up to date. If anybody's interested in getting involved, we'd absolutely love to hear from you. So please do.